Hello everyone, my name is Jandy Abikwi. I'm the creative director of BigTynsOnly. I'm a digital marketer. I'm also a commercial model. So BigTynsOnly was inspired by the fear of doing little, right? And BigTynsOnly was founded at a time in my life where I was coming from pain and from mental health issues, which I know is a problem and a pandemic today, and we don't talk much about. BigTynsOnly was founded at the time where I was about to leave university and go into they call it labor market, right? So I had this fear of going into the world and trying to connect with new people because I was comfortable in my zone. I was comfortable where I was. I was comfortable in my small community where I had friends bring jobs for me based on referral. And as at that time, everybody was going to travel to different states. I had my friends go over to different countries and different states. So it was like a problem for me because I felt like I had to start all over again and I was so scared. So after going through that phase of sadness and depression and self-doubt and loss of self-confidence in myself, I decided to step out of my comfort zone, and I realized that the world is really small and there's a lot of opportunities for us out there. And it's like so big that everybody can thrive and everybody can become successful if you just put in the work. So I decided to get myself and pick myself up, and I decided to be inspired by my fear that put me down before and push to do big things. So that's why it's BigTynsOnly. So the Courage Collection, courage is one of the values of the brand BigTynsOnly, and we're trying to pass a message with our own values. And courage for me is a personal project for me because it took me courage to step out of my comfort zone, and it took me courage to pick up myself when I had depression, when I had lack of self-confidence, when I didn't know myself, when I didn't believe in myself. So it takes courage to do the extra and to do extraordinary, and it takes courage to live outside the expectation of society. So I decided to step out of my comfort zone, and that was like a whole process of courage. And so we're just trying to pass on this message and also inspire other people through our collection and asking them to act on their courage and not on their fears. Personally, creativity has to do with everything from within and your environment, people around you and the things that you kind of vibe with. So God is one of my major source of creativity, and my environment too, my friends, my family, the people I have come in contact with over time, and the experience I have gained in the workforce and in the entrepreneurship industry has aided my creativity and has boosted my creativity over time. So I would say my environment is my creativity, is what spurs my creativity. My personal likeness is what spurs my creativity, and God himself is the author and finisher, so he spurs my creativity. Pressure is something that is in our society today. It's everywhere, in every workforce, right? So how do I deal with the pressure from the fashion industry? I try to stay into myself. I try to stay in my own lane. I try to enjoy the process, and I believe in God, and through the process, I believe that it is not just getting the success, but the success is in the journey of the process. So taking it one step at a time and not trying to compete with people who are also in their own journey, moving and doing their own thing. We're all living different lives, but in the same world. So I try as much as possible to stay in my own journey and just keep my head up straight and believe in God and push further. So that kills the pressure and that kills every other thing. Yeah, what makes me stand out to the fashion industry is simply my originality. It's because whatever I'm giving isn't copied. It's original and it's with me, it's within me. So it's like an endless pit of inspiration and originality for me. So there's a lot to give. There's a lot that hasn't been seen yet. There's a lot that hasn't been tapped yet. And I'm wishing and waiting for you guys to enjoy the journey with me, just as we explore and we showcase what we have within. Yeah, as you all know, it's BigTynsOnly. So the future plans are definitely big. And I want you guys to sit back, relax, and grow with me and flow with me through this process, because we're going to be releasing the big plans step by step, and you guys will definitely go with us through this process. We're open to collaborate with anyone who has similar values, similar belief with our brand, and we believe that collaboration is key to growth. An advice I'll give to an aspiring fashion designer is, first, you have to learn the skill. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be able to understand what you're doing. Then secondly, you have to believe in yourself, which is very important, because if you don't believe in yourself, you can't attract believers and you can't attract anybody to believe in you. Then thirdly, you have to be able to network. You have to be able to connect and communicate properly. You have to reach out to people who have done whatever you want to do, who are going or who are doing whatever you want to do still. You have to be able to keep your connections tight and grow with your peers. So let me start with the worst fashion moment. So I can remember an incident where while I was in school, my company took a job at that time to make some shirts for some students, and just because there was like a change of color, or I can't really remember what really happened at that time, but the thing is that they came to the office and started slapping everybody that day, So they came into the office, and if they just see you standing or you're walking, they slap all the workers, they slapped me, they asked us to sit on the floor. It was very funny at the end of the day, and we ended up at the police station, So it was one of the moments of which was really a tough moment for me back then, but right now it's something I look back to and just laugh and just, okay, those were one of the good days. So my best moments in the fashion industry is yet to come, and I'm hoping to look forward to better days, and I'm hoping that every day into this industry is going to be the best day. So my first fashion memory would be me creating a t-shirt back in 2010, and just because I wanted to feel different in school that time, I wore it to class, and somebody bought the t-shirt off my body, and that day I went home with another shirt. So I think that was that was really an experience for me that it's really difficult to forget. So the fashion industry is so much different from how I started, because it was a lot difficult back then trying to have information available to us and trying to know exactly what we were doing. We were just trying different things and to see which one worked and which one didn't work. But now we have the goal and we know what we're doing because we're exposed to more information right now, and being in an environment where things work and the system favors the entrepreneurs, it's easy for us to scale up with the information we have and technology and the availability of resources in our reach. BigTynsOnly has evolved over time while starting the process of the production of our collection, our latest collection, Courage, in Cape Town. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, I must say. There are times where it feels like this doesn't make sense and we should just give up and not even do it anymore. And sometimes I just think that I should go work for somebody and relax, go do my 9 to 5 if possible. But it's been a beautiful process over time, and trying to communicate with new people, learn from new people. The learning process has been amazing, and I've learned one thing over time: time management. I've learned to communicate properly. I've learned to use my instincts. I've learned to stay consistent over time, and this has built up, and I have put everything into the Courage Collection. Hello everyone, BTO Courage is dropping on the 21st of August 2022 in Cape Town, 199 Loop Street. So that day we're going crazy. I'd like to see you there. Come with a friend. Believers have doubt too, but never let their doubts be more than their belief. See you there.